Hello, my name's Kim Saha. I'm a qualified physiotherapist and I work from home treating the local community. I've worked in the NHS and for British Athletics treating Great Britain athletes. So I'm going to teach you today some exercises that you can do in your armchair at home. Now, if there's any possibility of doing these exercises outside, then do so. It's a beautiful day today. I'm not saying that it's like this every day, but it's nice to get that little bit of fresh air and to feel the ground underneath your feet. If you've got a balcony, this can do the same thing, but all the same, good enough to do this inside. So I've tried to replicate a standard kind of armchair here, and what I want you to do to start with is move your bottom to the edge of the chair. Now you might have a hard edge that you can sit on the edge of the chair. It still may feel like it's a little bit squishy, but make sure that your bum is right on the edge of the chair. Shuffle your feet forward so that your feet are underneath your knees. Your shoulders should feel like they're above your hips. So that's something you can kind of look down and check, but in general, bring them back, bring them forwards, and settle somewhere in between. Now, I am a Pilates instructor, so that a lot of these exercises are going to be a little bit Pilates oriented with the positioning and that kind of thing. This is fantastic for your posture and for your breathing. So I want you to sit first of all onto your hands, and you'll feel your sitting bones there, hopefully, underneath your fingers. Now, if you slump and close in here and roll off the back of the sitting bones, you'll feel your sitting bones come forwards. If you go the other way, you'll feel the sitting bones go back. Now you can keep your hands underneath your bum if you want to, or you can just bring them back and settle them on the front. So we're going to be doing that, tucking under and sticking the bottom out. Tucking under, sticking the bottom out. Now I want you to try your best to feel like it's coming from this section of your body, not from here, yeah? From the pelvis. So rolling back, sticking the bottom out. I'm just going to turn this to the side a little bit awkward, but I think it's probably going to be worth it. And then you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. Tucking under, sticking the bottom out. I think I'm going to leave it that way, it looks a little bit better. Good. And you should feel the little muscles in your back working, and then use the tummy to scoop under and curl back. Good. The back, and then the front. So we're trying to activate those muscles now. We're not just rocking backwards and forwards, we're trying to activate those muscles. Good. Fantastic. Then I want you to settle somewhere in between, and that's good posture. We're going to think about opening and broadening through the front of the chest, dropping the shoulders down, tucking the chin. Good. And then just hands on the knees. We're going to lift and drop. Good. Pull the shoulders up and then drop. And then I want you to think about breathing in and then force the breath out on the drop. Breathe in and drop. And now we've got that going on, think about just drawing in through that lower tummy here, pulling yourself up tall. You're sitting on those sitting bones. Breathe in and drop. Breathe in through the nose and force the air out through your mouth. Couple more. Careful not to hyperventilate. Good. I want you to sit on this left hand and take the head over to the other side like that. The reason for sitting on that hand is to keep that down and keep that shoulder down, to also work in keeping the shoulder down. Good. And then to the other side. Sit on that hand. Take the head over to the other side. Good. Drop the shoulder down. If, like me, you've got a little bit of a restriction of room, I did this on purpose because I'm expecting a few of you to be doing it in your armchairs. I want to come across the same problems as you might along the way. Taking that head over to the side. Good. Back of the hands linked and behind your head. If you can't get your hands behind your head, don't worry. Just drop the chin down if you can. Let the arms go heavy and pull the chin down, but keep that good posture of the rest of the body. I don't want you slumping down like that. Keep up tall.
feel the stretch. It might go between your shoulder blades, it might go down to your lower back.
Nice. All right. So from here, I want you to think about drawing in that lower tummy. I'm going to wait for that train to go by. Hold on. Think about drawing in through the lower tummy. There. And what I want you to do is push down through this left leg, push your foot into the floor, pick up your right, and back down. These are harder than they look. Keep that posture that we talked about before, sitting straight down through your sitting bones and shoulders above the hips. Hands on your knees or hands on your hips. And we're going to be lifting one foot and down, lift the other and down. The trick is to push down through the other foot. Now if you find this a little bit too hard, just lift up through the heel and down, drawing in through the tummy, just lifting through the heel. So you've got a couple of options there. Lift through the foot and down, and then the other side and down. Keep that chest open, head up, chin tucked. That's something we haven't talked about quite yet. So as you're doing these exercises, lifting one leg at a time, tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Good. Tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Hands on the hips. Lift and down. Lift and down. Good. Now if you weren't already, we're actually going to do around the ankles here. So lifting one heel. Keep the tummy strong, but we're going a little bit faster there. Really mobilising and working through the feet and the ankles. Keep yourself up tall, chest open, shoulders down. Good. Nice. So a couple of stretches through the leg. I want you to stretch that leg out, pull the toes up, and just lean slightly forwards into it. You should feel the stretch go down through the back of the leg there. But it's hard to know where your hands go, both of them on your knees, I think. Good. I want you not to collapse down. You keep your head up and your chest up as you go. Brilliant. Foot in and the other one out. Just leaning forwards into it. You might feel that all the way up the leg into the back, especially if you've been laid up in bed for a while or you've been ill, sitting a little bit more than you normally would, getting out for less walks. Good. So it is important to stay quite active within the house. Good. I want you to step your legs wide now. Knees out, toes out, elbows on your knees and leaning forwards just as far as you can. Don't worry about how much mobility you have. This is stretching and opening out through the front of here. Good. And I want you to curl your back and then stick your chest out. Curl through the back and stick out the chest. Good. Everything getting it moving. Brilliant. Breathe in and breathe out. I think breathing in at the front is better. It opens out the lungs. And breathe out. That's better. Don't worry if you don't coordinate the breathing. It's not essential. But we will move on to a little bit more breathing in a bit. All right, coming up tall, stepping your legs in. All right. So with the arms, I want the palms facing up, and I want you stretching forwards and then pulling the elbows back. When you pull the elbows back, I want you to think about pulling your shoulder blades together at the back. Good. Excellent. So slightly toning through the arms. You can put a tin of beans in each hand if you wanted to, or a water bottle. Good. Or anything you like, a bag of sugar. A couple of hand weights if you've got them at home. Make sure those feet are firmly planted on the floor, feet hip width apart in front of you. Good. And then we're going to do a bigger exercise. So out to the side, palms facing forwards, stretch all the way up and then just to the side. Try and draw as big a rainbow as you can, basically, with those arms. And they're going completely out to the side. Good. Go at your own speed as well. Pause at any time. You can start the video at any time. Now then, I want to bring those feet wide again, and I want us to come over to the side. If you're sitting on the front and the edge of your chair, you should be able to come over to the side. Now if you can't, then it might be a good idea to get a chair from the kitchen table. Good. And then over to the other side. Keep breathing. Good. You're going to feel so good after this, so stretched out. One more each side. Nice. Okay, bring those feet in a little bit again. Toes pointing forwards, recheck that posture, check you're sitting through your sitting bones, shoulders are down, when your arms out in front. You're going to rotate, try and rotate as far as you can behind you. Think ballet arms. Take it all at your own speed. No rush whatsoever. Pause if you like. Fast forward if you like. Lovely. Alright. Now we're going to straighten one leg out at a time. So straighten, tense through the thigh, and come back down. Good. Other leg, straighten out, tense the thigh, and come back down. Brilliant. If that is too difficult, heels still on the floor, but tense through the thigh. There. Brilliant. One more each side. You can do more of these if you like. This is all just an idea. Now I want you to squeeze through your bum and then relax. And squeeze the bum. You should feel like your body lifts a little bit. Is my head lifting very slightly? I can't quite see. Squeeze. And relax. Squeeze the glutes. And relax. Squeeze. And relax. Squeeze. And relax. One more. Squeeze. And relax. Okay, the last exercise, I want you to try and get some air down into the lower outer lungs. So I want us all to put our hands like this on the ribs. Good. Drop the shoulders. Breathe in through the nose. Feel your hands being pushed out. Out through the mouth, and you can actually put a little bit of pressure through the hands. Breathe in, feel your hands being pushed out. Breathe out. You need 10 of these breaths, okay? Take your time. 3. Drop the shoulders. 4. Close your eyes if you want. 5. Draw in that lower tummy. 6. Tuck the chin and lengthen the back of the neck. And breathe out. 7. Feel your 3 feet through the floor. 8. Nice and tall. 9. Feel the ribs push into your hands. 10. Nice, really deep breath. Fantastic. So there are your nice chair exercises. Run through it again if you want to. Do a little bit of this each day. Give me a little comment in the comment box. Let me know whether you liked the little chair workout. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to film to help you through this rather difficult period where we're all trying to stay at home. But at least this gives you something to do to keep your body moving. This is a fairly easy work out for most people, but I recognise that for some it can be a little bit challenging. So please do subscribe to my channel, and it does help me make more videos, and you'll be able to see the other videos that I'm putting up as well. I hope you like the channel. Make sure you wash your hands 20 seconds, stay safe, stay out of groups of people, and please stay well.